Live. It is a Saturday, which means I am home with family, with the kids, and that means that we're watching a fair amount of TV. Yes, it does. Because, what else is there to do on a Saturday in coronavirus land other than watch TV? I'm not the most athletic person anyway, right? Anyway, I'm saying anyway a lot. You know that in past videos that I've talked about, we watch Cobra Kai. My wife and I have watched all three seasons. Well, it turns out my daughter, my 13-year-old, had wanted to watch Cobra Kai with us, but I didn't know this because when we asked her after binging the first 10 episodes of season one if she wanted to start season two, she said, no, not really. So we thought she was bored with the series, and we went ahead and watched the rest of it on our own. Turns out she wanted to watch the rest of it. So last week we watched a couple of episodes of season two again with her. Today I asked if she wanted to watch it. She's like, no, not really. I'm like, but do you want to watch it? Like, well, I want to watch it. I just don't want to watch it right now. Okay, fine. At least she's not addicted to TV, although she did just go downstairs, get on her computer, and do whatever kids do on their computers and their phones these days. We did have her come upstairs because later on in the day, Christy and I were looking for something to watch. And we ran across Karate Kid 3, which I have never seen. And then we thought, well, we should watch Karate Kid 1 and 2, and we should make Brooklyn come up and watch Karate Kid 1 with us so she has some background on what Cobra Kai is all about. So we're going to make her watch 1, 2, and 3 especially, since I haven't seen it. So what's the point? Point is, last time I saw Karate Kid was probably 6 or so years ago when we had Riker watch it as a 9 or 10-year-old who was in karate because we wanted him to, see what this movie was about. So I haven't seen it in a while, and it's amazing how few things I remembered about the original Karate Kid movie. You remember the kick. Yeah, I remember the kick. I remember him getting beaten up. Sure, that happens. But that's not really the point. The point is that we have selective memories. The first time I saw that movie was 30 some years ago. The last time I saw the movie was 6 or some years ago. And certain things stick out. And we hang on to those things. Then when we go back, we realize there was so much more to it, so many other facets to it. And that happens in our life. That happens when we think about jobs we've had in the past. We only remember certain things. Usually they're the bad things. Usually it's the conflict. Or we go the other way around and we only remember the good things. It kind of depends on how we feel we want to remember something. And that'll happen with relationships, with people that we used to work with, people we used to date, people that we used to be married to. We have selective memories. And it's important that we remember that our life is a daily thing. It's an hourly thing within those days. So much happens we can't possibly remember everything. And so if we remember something as completely bad, it probably wasn't completely bad. There were good things in bad situations. And things that we remember as being great situations, there were probably bad things in that situation, no matter what that was. Now that's remembering things in the past. How are you going to control how you're remembered in the future? Can you control that? Can you focus on trying to have as many good interactions per day as possible? Yeah, I bet you can. If you could focus on making good interactions at work, good interactions with your relationships, then at some point, when people look back, they're not going to have a whole lot of bad to try to pick out. They're going to remember the good times. And yeah, there's going to be bad. There's always going to be conflict. There's always going to be issues. But if you can make the good times better than the bad times are bad, you can make sure that you're remembered well, that you're remembered in a positive light. That's all I've got today. Think about it. Just think about how you remember your past life. Think about how you want to be remembered. Think about how you remember others. and maybe give the past a break. And if you can give the past a break, you might be able to give yourself a break, which could mean giving the future a bit of a break as you reach it. Go out and live your win anyway life. We'll see you tomorrow, the last day of February, as we try to go for that 28th straight day doing Win Anyway Live.